Hey everybody, welcome to week 6 in our repeat series. We have our kettlebell swing challenge today. So you need a kettlebell. I'm going to stick with my 20 kilo. And you also need a pull-up bar, and you also need a plate or a slant board or something to elevate your heels for a heels up squat. With that, let's go ahead and get warmed up. Start on your hands and knees, and let's go through some cat-cows. Inhale to open the chest, exhale to round. This is always just such a good way to get geared up, whether you're getting ready for a big workout or a mellow workout or just some stretches or just your day. Get your spine moving. Allow that rib cage to expand. You can stretch a little side to side, be a little freestyle cat-cow. And then go ahead and slide back into your child's pose. See if you can get your hips all the way on top of your heels, reaching the arms forward. Let your hips shift left and right. Just allow those hips to kind of get some rotation in the joint. Gear up for everything that we have coming. So we'll have a couple warm-up rounds. We'll hit our 5-minute swing, and then we're going to repeat our warm-up round, and then we're going to hit 6 minutes of a plank set and 6 minutes of a glute set. So slide your hips up and back. We're going to hit up our downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet, stretch through the hamstrings, stretch through the calves, grab through the core, see if you can find your pelvic floor. Widen out your feet just a little bit. We're going to get some shoulder movement. So grab outside your right calf with your left hand, sliding those shoulder blades down. Switch it up. We're going to take just that little twist. Grab outside your left calf with your right hand. All right. Now plant your hands and lift one leg up. And then set it down, grabbing that belly again, other leg, and set it down. Walk hands to feet, feet to hands. Since we kind of have a mellowish warm-up round, we're going to get those body weight warm-up rounds. I'm not going to commit too much time to our official warm-up. All right, so find that slant board or your plate, and you're going to sink all the way down and then up. Normally, it would be no problem for me to get all the way on my heels, but I am being cautious of range right now. Still, just a little longer, as long as necessary. 5, lining up those knees and toes. 6, 7, figure out where your hips are in relationship to the shoulders. 9, and 10. All right, spider lunge, 5 per side. Use your hands or don't. Slide over. You can have that heel drop and the toe lift, or keep your foot all the way on the ground, like so. 2, 3, still figuring out how those hips and shoulders are in relationship to one another. Last one per side. And then we're going to get our push-ups. If you don't have a pull-up bar, you can do an overhead pull, grabbing a dumbbell, reaching over the head with straight arms. Starting off here, though, with our push-ups. Strong core, hips stay lined up with the shoulders. Press with that chest. 10. All right. Walk it together. Whatever you can do in terms of your pull-ups, 3 to 6. I'm going to go unassisted. Somewhere in the 3 to 6 range is kind of my goal for today. Okay, back to our slant board or your plate. The noisy guy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Allows you to just get a little more range. 9 and 10. Okay. Then, spiders. Good to get those hips open. And it's a nice amount of flexion if you don't use the support and help of the arms, getting you side to side. Gotta be careful on that lateral here for me. One more per side. Okay, push-ups. Core strong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you don't lose your low back. 10. Okay. Then pull-ups, whatever you got. Oh, not very many. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna get our swings. Feel adequately warmed up. Remember with your swing, it's all about using momentum from your hamstrings and glutes. Your upper back is supporting load for the arms. We're gonna get our heart rate up. You're gonna flex into those glutes, flex into that core. Tilt your bell, plant your feet, hinge, ready, and go. Just as many as you can. Count your reps. See how long you can go before you need a break. Stamina and endurance. Snap those hips into place. There's 1 minute down. A minute 40 down. Two minutes down. Two and a half down. Nice work so far. Keep going. 245 down. Two to go. $147 to go. $129 to go. $117 to go. $105. $101. $47. $35. 30. Stack the hips over the heels without losing that lock in the core. And your stack. 11 to go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, whew. Nice job. All right, back to your heels up squat. Reset this. All right, 10 reps here. Eight, 9, and 10. All right, you do your spider lunge. I'm going to keep mine narrower this time. 1, 2. Ooh, felt good, but tough. Sneak in a little forearm stretch here if you can. 4, and 5. Okay, push-ups. 10 reps. Feel like it's a moving plank, just dropping and pressing. Okay? Pull-ups. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to get our plank round. 2 minutes in the middle, and then we'll go from there. If you don't plank, you're going to hit up dead bugs. Ready? And go. We'll have glute bridges coming. So if you're not going to plank, find your dead bug on the ground and just go back and forth here for these 2 minutes. And then I'll have you rotate side to side. You can hit up your tabletop legs, pull side to side. So here, We want to set into our breath. See if we can allow our heart rate to drop a bit. Finding that core. Flexing deep through that trunk. Grab your pelvic floor. Brace through the rib cage. Lift the hips and tuck the tailbone. "37 seconds left here. When it gets tough, count one more breath and see if you can count one more. And one more. Again, 8 seconds. 3, 2, and turn to the side. Hold your side plank. Try to find your mental push, your mental focus. Okay, back to the middle. Hold your middle. I want to take a break so badly, but just because it hurts, not because I really have to. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stack up those hips. Count your breaths. All right, turn to the middle. I had to break. That's good though. Means I'm pushing into my capacity. And I'm finding challenge. If I can always sustain, if I can always hold, then where's my challenge? I have to push for that failure. All right, turn to that second side. 2 minutes to go total. Oh, this new side feels so good. Fresh and strong, at least for now. Pushing yourself in the gym, your workouts, that's managing failures and learning from failures, coming back after failures. It's great practice. Okay, back to the middle. Find your prize and create a reward. Imagined or real. Turn back to the side. If you were guaranteed a six-pack for the rest of your life, if you could hold, I bet you could figure out how to hold. If you were guaranteed $1 million or whatever else, could you hold it? Push for that finish line. Push for your reward. And turn back to the middle. 30 seconds. $15 to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, all right. Turn it over. And head to your glute bridges. Tighten in. Find that core, pull the low back to the ground, and then push. So find your glutes. Open your hip flexors. Tuck your tailbone back or under. Squeeze your inner thighs. Pretend like you're trying to flex your muscles into your bone as much as possible. A little bit of a rest pose here, but you're still really grabbing core. You're still really grabbing glutes. Pulling your heels back towards your shoulders. $52 seconds to go here. And then once we get into our single legs, if that bothers your back, just keep both feet on the ground. See if you can hold that glute bridge for the entire 6 minutes. 30 seconds left here. You should not feel pressure on your low back. Squeezing the knees toward one another just a little more. Find your breath. Deep, even inhales and exhales. 3, 2, pull one knee in toward your chest and then push the glute up and down on the other side. Doesn't have to be big. All we're worried about is keeping the back happy and flexing that glute on the side, that pushing side. All right, switch. Keep it going, keep that push. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're gonna lower and lift both feet on the ground. 30 seconds here. Keep the core strong. Focus your glutes. Really take your brain to those butt cheeks. Easy might be the wrong word, but it's easy to just hike the hips. Use your glutes. Okay, first side. Back up. Actually, I think I switched it, but that's okay. 20 seconds left. Ten seconds. It's okay if you don't move much. It's just about feeling that glute. 3, 2, one switch. Whew. Keep that knee pulling in nice and tight. Feel that glute. Okay, both feet on the ground. Lift and lower. Think about rolling your back one vertebra at a time into the ground. Keep it up. Okay, press into your left foot. Extend your right leg straight. Lift and lower that leg. So your left glute is on fire. My inner thigh, super working. Where is that pelvic alignment? Keep it flexed and straight, firm and strong. 3, 2, and 1, and switch. You got it. Ten seconds. Dig in, find your flexion, build that glute, adductor, hamstring, and time. Whew. All right. Hug your knees into your chest. Let's get our stretch. Fantastic job. Felt a little bit stronger, I think, today. Swings felt a teeny bit easier. I am guessing that's going to be one that is really just dependent on the day. Okay, plant your right foot. We're going to get our hamstrings a few different ways today. Interlace your hand around your thigh, calf, or ankle. Slide that hip into the ground. Press open through the back of the knee. Focus on your breath. Let's count in for 3. Out for 5. In for 3. Out for 5. And then switch. Oof. Okay, find that hamstring on this side. In for 3 counts. Out for 5. In for 3. Out for 5. Last one, in and exhale. All right, let's flip it over. Bring your right leg forward, keep your left leg back. Square off the hips so that you can pull that left hip forward, the right hip back, and really get that opening through the back hip flexor. Sometimes, like today, I gotta shift around a little, find it. There it is. Make sure you're getting your water. Depending on where you're at in your health and wellness journey, don't worry about getting lost in the weeds, all the finer details, and really just a lot of opinions on nutrition. I think a lot of us probably can understand by now what the correct avenue is. Trying to get more whole, natural ingredients, less processing, So not too many ready-made foods, as many fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, seeds into your diet as is healthy for you. But remember, too much of a good thing can become toxic. You got to be careful. Your body only needs so much spinach, so much kale, so much chia seeds. Okay, let's get our pigeon. Take that foot across, and we're going to walk our hands forward, flex that right foot, and then slowly drop your pelvis evenly to the ground. All right, let's check in with our breath here again. Try to challenge yourself with routine, especially if you're trying to build a new habit. Building routine, one small piece at a time, can be extremely effective. If there's certain things that you are good at, that you do without fail, try to figure out what it is that started you on and set you up for that solid routine. So whether it's eating breakfast, having coffee in the morning, calling your best friend at 3 every afternoon, brushing your teeth. How have you built routines that you have right now and that you've kept? All right, other side. Do you schedule it? Is it on your calendar? Is there someone else involved? Are you worried about what will happen if you don't follow through? Are you inspired by reward or by discipline? Learn about yourself, learn what will encourage you and impact you. Of course, I think it is noteworthy that it seems we are more inspired by positive reinforcement or by reward. And overall, it's just healthier on our psychology and emotions to think more about adding in healthy foods as opposed to you can't have this and you can't have that. Now then occasionally though, there are moments where we are moved to change by maybe being a little more aggressive, talking a little mean to ourselves. You just don't want to overdo it. You got to be careful. Be inspired by your progress. Be motivated. Recognize that results build motivation. So if we can find the fastest delivering results, so one or two behaviors that will change things up the most, the fastest, chances are you'll be motivated to add more in and adhere and stick to the ones that you have and the new ones you're building. Remember, you have the rest of your life to be as fit as you want to be. And the faster and the more crazy and neurotic that you are, the more difficult it is to sustain. It's better to just do small, measurable changes over time rather than trying to upend your whole life for 2 months, because that upending has to really stay. You have to find sustainable, attainable changes. All right. Well, I started gabbing and we had a nice long stretch. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Great job with your swing challenge today. And I'll see you tomorrow for our 3 to 5 day.